Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine, I swear. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I don't even know what to do anymore. Trying to take the passive route is not working. Do we actually have to just try to slay her?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I know that's the task, but I don't want to do it. Do I get some reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Interesting.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I might have a plan.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
It's probably not a good plan, but it's a plan. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
It is terrible to be placing all of your money on me. Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Can't make me. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, if it were up to me, I would slay no one. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I doubt that.
This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
You son of a... Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
I'll take my chances.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
So far, it's not turning out very well.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Alright, let's go.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I've been trying, hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm trying to think how I want to go about this. I don't know what to do. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Place is shit, she must be evil.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's just me. Hi.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, she's definitely in charge.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna try this?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hi. It's me again.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Apparently.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. Still your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying something different. Hopefully better? It's probably not better. It's not a good choice at all.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yep.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Oh, I know what you can do, sweetie.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Gonna drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
I have a plan. I don't know if I can go through with the plan or if it's gonna work, but it's a plan. I've tried to free her, and this is probably gonna be much worse, but I'm gonna try it.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Gotcha. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine, I swear.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I'm technically not here to kill you. I'm trying to decide what to do. I kinda have a plan. But, I don't know. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh?
More of her face right now.
I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have the absence of reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
I'm just as clueless as you are. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Yeah, but the blade's back there. So as long as she is locked down here, the world doesn't end, and I do not have to slay her. But I'm gonna feel terrible about this. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah. Right? It sounds like a great plan. And it's not at all gonna come back to bite us in the butt, right? Right.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Hey, you said if she escapes, that it's the end of the world, right? I think that's what he said. I don't remember.
If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. And
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't...
You're gonna kill me? I mean, you've done that like multiple times. It's fine. It's fine. Right?
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Probably.
you have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
It's probably not. I've made my choice. I'm locking you here in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I know.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Exactly. Thank you, hero.
You're making a mistake.
Like I said, probably.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
See, I'll just stand guard. It's fine. I'm fine with standing guard for the rest of my life. I don't have to kill you. You just chill here. Everybody's happy. Right? Right.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I mean, if you could, you would have done it, darling.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I think she would have done it if she was able.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Nope, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
I think this is for the best. We don't have to slay her. She just stays down there for the rest of her life and ours. I think this is gonna work. I don't think that little table's gonna hold her if she does get out. But hey, something's better than nothing, right?
Okay, we can make this work.
Exactly.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Never taken my eyes away from the door.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Crap.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Stay strong, little table. Stay strong.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Well, crap.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Oh no.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
She'll tire out eventually, right? Right?
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I'm so sorry.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I wasn't trying to make an enemy, but I knew it wasn't a good choice.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
That's what I just said. Just ignore her and go to sleep. She'll tire out eventually.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Exactly. Just like sleeping through your alarm in the morning.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
She underestimates my ability to sleep through anything.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Dang me being a heavy sleeper.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Somebody call Ghostbusters. What the heck is that?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Dang it, no matter what I do. Alright, just kill me. I'm ready for the next life. Just do it.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Or maybe
Oh!
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Why do I make the worst decisions?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Can you please stop flashing like that? I'd appreciate it. Sweetie. Just knock it off. Just pick a plane. Pick a plane. Either you're here or you're not.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Wait a second. Can I turn off flashing? There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Thank you for not causing me a migraine. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, what happened? Sorry, your blinking made my brain overload. You're so beautiful even though you look like a baby elephant.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I'll have you know I probably at least have 2 more lives to mess this up.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2: The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, I did not like the name of that title. Things are just going from bad to worse. Gosh dang it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it.
We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Gosh dang it, you're keeping this crap up?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, hey, Paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me.
Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Okay, we're gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Got it.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
What the heck is that? What are those? Okay, so we got spooky little creatures watching us outside. We got the mirror and the blade on the floor. There's no door, because she busted it down last time. Great. We're off to a great start.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
In the music. It's like a creepy old toy piano.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yep.
It's just an empty frame.
Yep, nothing keeping her down there.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh. That's what that means.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
You're gaslighting the crap out of me.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Should I take the blade? I don't think a blade is gonna hurt a ghost. Enter the basement.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Like I said, a blade is not gonna hurt a ghost, sweetie.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Oh, I do not like this.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That line makes me laugh every single time. I don't know why.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Oh, I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Ah, no.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah, she made all of our organs stop. Continue down the stairs in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I mean, she knows we're here. Why would we want to hide?
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Oh, it's very weird.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Perfectly normal.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
It's fine. It's like the 5th, 6th, 20th time. It's fine.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
It gets easier every time you do it, I guess. Alright, pick a direction. I'm gonna go to the... Oh, they all have eyes. I was gonna say I'm gonna go the direction where there are no eyeballs looking at me, but there's eyes everywhere, so we're screwed.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
She sounds like a flippin' deadite. I love it. We're gonna go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Oh, she's a doll. Oh, she's a doll. Can we go to the right? Let's go to the right, please.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Crap.
Your arms quickly follow.
Crap.
This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
No, I'm just really stupid.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I regret my life decisions.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Oh, she's toying with us.
Lungs. What are you doing?
Just trying to remember all the vital organs we have.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Just keep doing it.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can we stop closing our eyes, please? She's like a flippin' weeping angel.
Nerves.
Popping up like that.
Heart,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves. Heart,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
You're right.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Liver,
Of what?
nerves,
Killing her? We have no blade.
liver.
I refuse.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. And the way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Liver.
It's mine.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Nerves,
We shall slay her with the smolder.
liver, nerves, heart.
It's not working.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear. Nerves, lungs.
Oh, we're dead.
If I want to see you gone, All I need to do is break your concentration.
You can't. My mind is like a vault.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I'm focused.
She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop!
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs,
One
liver,
moment,
nerves.
and then
Heart,
you're
lungs,
gone.
liver,
Just
nerves. Heart,
like
lungs,
that.
liver, nerves. Heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the
nerves.
fear.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She pulls away. Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
But that wouldn't be
lungs,
very
liver,
fun, now would it?
nerves. Heart,
I've already done that.
liver, heart,
Keep it
lungs,
up, Paranoid.
liver,
You're doing
nerves.
great.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
What
lungs,
happened after you
liver,
killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me.
nerves.
So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Heart,
Well,
liver,
you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
liver, nerves.
Well, at least she was kind enough to take me with her.
Liver, nerves.
I can't say the same about me.
Liver,
I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
lungs.
I want to leave.
Heart, lungs.
I mean, same.
Nerves.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
Nerves.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Lungs, liver, nerves.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Liver,
Well, at least for now.
lungs.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option.
Liver.
But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Lungs, liver.
Wait, we died of fright?
Lungs, liver.
Badass.
Nerves.
You seem miserable.
Nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
I mean,
heart,
thanks.
lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Poor
heart,
Paranoid.
lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
Don't
lungs,
worry,
liver,
I'll make sure to take
nerves.
good care of you.
Lungs,
I promise.
nerves.
I'll make a
heart,
good little
lungs,
pet.
Liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver,
We don't have to be
nerves.
enemies. We can
Heart,
work together.
lungs, liver,
We can
nerves.
be friends even.
Lungs,
I'm
liver,
glad you're seeing things my way.
lungs, liver, nerves.
I don't know what to do.
Liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver,
nerves.
nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver,
Okay, let's get out of here.
What?
lungs,
No!
liver, nerves.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Nerves.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
with a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
I'm so sorry.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
If only.
But we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out.
Wait, what? No, I don't want to hurt her. It seems like she's just as stuck here as we are. But I guess maybe slaying her is the only option, because trying to keep her alive just ends very badly for us.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
You're doing great, Paranoid.
Right.
Top-notch job.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Step onto the stairs and follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
Ah, it's like when your foot falls asleep.
Is this really worth it?
I don't know, that's the worst feeling in the world.
At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
I'm trying.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open.
Nerves.
Please don't do that again.
Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
Nerves.
Wait, I'm becoming her pet?
Lungs.
I mean...
Nerves.
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
We're just gonna keep going.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver?
Were you not paying attention, hero?
Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
Heart, lungs.
I don't know what's worse, the nothingness or this.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
Lungs.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
Liver,
But that was my favorite blade.
liver,
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
heart,
I guess not.
liver,
I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink.
lungs.
If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
Heart,
Wait, can't you open the door?
liver,
There's nothing else for us to do.
heart,
There's windows, fly out of those.
liver, nerves.
Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
Nerves,
You
heart,
bastard.
lungs,
You've actually done
liver,
it. You've actually doomed everyone.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I don't know, Paranoid's still here.
lungs,
It's so beautiful.
heart,
I can't wait to ruin it.
liver,
Wait, she actually destroys the world?
lungs,
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
nerves, heart.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's always here. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. I've been here before. And you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
It's It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice. Right?
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Can we trust you?
Yes. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Wait, you're hurting my little snowman brain. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Oh my gosh, she's Jessie.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I always thought he was like a previous life that we have yet to live or experience. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Oh. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Ooh. I'm so excited.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm loving this game. I need to collect and see and find every single flippin' princess. Oh my gosh. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time.